Who were the Dmanisi hominins and why are they important? Imagine finding a tiny piece of ancient history that rewrites what you thought you knew about human origins. That's exactly what happened with the fossils from Dmanisi in Georgia. These fossils belong to a group of early human ancestors who lived around 1.85 to 1.77 million years ago during the early Pleistocene. They are some of the oldest hominin fossils found outside Africa, marking a major step in understanding how our ancestors moved across the world. The Dmanisi hominins show a mix of features that tell us they were a transitional group. Their brain sizes ranged from about 545 to 775 cubic centimeters. That's smaller than later humans but similar to the brain size of Homo habilis, an early human species. Despite their small brains, their body proportions were quite modern, especially their legs, which were long and built for walking long distances. Their arms, however, still had primitive traits, similar to earlier hominins and even some apes. This combination of traits suggests they were part of a gradual evolution within the Homo genus, not a completely new species. The skulls found at Dmanisi are quite varied. Some are small with less prominent brow ridges, while others are larger with more robust features. One of the most complete skulls, called Skull 5, had a tiny brain but a large face and strong jaw. This variation has led some scientists to think that Dmanisi might representing more than one species, while others believe it was a single, highly variable population. Either way, these fossils show how early humans were not all the same and were adapting to different environments. The environment around Dmanisi back then was quite different from today. It was more humid and forested, with lakes, grasslands, and trees. This landscape provided resources and shelter for these early humans as they moved out of Africa into Eurasia. Their ability to survive in such diverse environments shows how adaptable early Homo species were. Why are the Dmanisi fossils so important? They give us the earliest clear evidence of humans leaving Africa. This pushes back the timeline of when our ancestors started exploring new continents. Their physical features challenge the old idea that only larger-brained humans could survive and spread. Instead, they show that brain size was not the only factor in survival. These fossils help us understand how early humans were able to adapt, migrate, and evolve in different environments. In the end, the Dmanisi hominins are like a bridge in our story. They connect the earliest ancestors with later, more advanced humans. Their fossils reveal that early Homo populations were flexible and capable of surviving outside Africa long before we once thought. They reminded us that human evolution is not a straight line but a complex, branching journey full of surprises.